Nominal share capital adjustment, a seamless service offered by Destiny Digital. Now, a warning was issued on Monday, the 11th of November by the PACRA Register, warning that all companies that do not ensure that they lift their minimal capital requirements to where they ought to be risked having their names deleted from the registry. Now, you can imagine what that means for your business, your brand, your name, and your reputation. As a result, I don't think anybody that's serious about business wants that to happen. Now, there is some work involved, but here's exactly what happens if you choose to go yourself and see to it that your share capital is changed. And remember, the method I'm about to give out is for those that are operating under normal circumstances. So obviously, that won't be the case towards the end of December. Now, here are the steps that you need to take. First and foremost, you need to fill out a PACRA Form 11, which must be signed by one of the directors. That will take you somewhere around 15 to 45 minutes. Then you need to draft a special resolution signed by at least one of the major shareholders as well as the company secretary. That's another 15 to 45 minutes. And then you're going to have to go sit in line at PACRA and wait to be served. That's anything from 15 minutes to 2 hours. And then when being served by the agent, they will take about 15 to 20 minutes in order to generate an entry to allow for payment of what you are doing. Then again, you have to stand in line to pay for the actual adjustment. So that's anything from a minute to 30 minutes, depending on the traffic of customers on the day you'd go there. And then finally on the next day, you go to collect your certificate, which could be, again, anything between 15 minutes to 1.5 hours, really. Now, on day one, that'll take you 4.5 hours. On day two, it'll take you 2 hours, which means you spend a total of about 6 hours just dealing with this issue. Now, here is the process. You have to understand that we're assuming that number one, you have all the details correctly done with no errors, and then you are not lodging your application days close to a deadline, because when we hit the 15th of December, it's going to be massive. And of course, you know how Zambians like to do things at the last minute, so just after Christmas, it's going to be crazy out there. Now, if you get to that, you can imagine the time it's going to take, probably 3 to 4 times longer. That means you're looking at 15 plus hours at PACRA. Now, if you take into account how long it takes you to get there and then do everything, you're looking at probably 3 to 4 days. Now, the question is, do you want to go do it that way, or do you want to focus on what matters to you most? I believe your business matters to you most, and typical entrepreneurs have absolutely no time to waste on activities that yield no results, and that is where we come in. And so we're introducing the PACRA Services Simplified, and it is quick, simple, streamlined, and efficient. You need to try us today. Now, here's what we do. In the first step, you're going to fill up a form, and that's going to happen through the website and the link that we'll share in a moment. Then once you do that, you will be led to another point where you make the payment online, and we have all the leading methods to ensure that you can pay online without the hassle of having to physically come to any office to pay that. Then thirdly, you will probably have to sign the document electronically or physically and use a courier, and then after 3 or so days come through to collect the certificate. Now, the first thing you must realize is that this is very convenient because it saves you time. You see, you need to stop doing tasks like this one and spend days complying with regulation when you could actually let us do that for you, and then you get on to do what matters most to you, which is your business. Secondly, it's simple and user-friendly. As you know, the process has so many forms, so many steps, and so many factors that the chances are that you could make some mistakes, which will lengthen an already lengthy process. So simply apply with us on the link I'll share, and we sort out the rest for you. And then remember, it's seamless, ease of process. Remember, 6 distinct stages to sort out your nominal share capital compliance procedure. That is bureaucracy at its worst. And we have seamlessly shortened the process so that for you it's really just 3 simple stages. Currently, such services will cost north of 2,500, especially as we head towards a period when all the problems are going to mount up, and that, remember, isn't without even adding the cost of actually what PACRA will charge you. It could be anything from 1,000 kwacha all the way up to 5,000 or 6,000, depending on your share capital. Now, what is our fee? It's only 1,000 kwacha, that's right, but we have some specials for you. if you're going to pay before the 15th of December, you get a 20% discount, which means you only pay 800 kwacha. And if you pay before December 1st, guess what you pay? Only 600. So you get a 40% discount. Now, how do you access our service? Well, visit pacra.destinypeakpro.com, which the link has been shared probably alongside this video. And then you're going to scroll to the bottom of that page and fill in the little form at the bottom. And then as soon as you do that, you could either wait a message via SMS, or you can look at the link that actually comes up right as soon as you submit your form. And then fill in the main form, because that's where that link leads you to. Then when you're done with that, submit that. And then another link will come through, which will then lead you to the payment options. Now, we have a number of payment options. First, you can pay online with Visa. So if you've got your business linked to a Visa card or your personal card, it doesn't really matter. You can pay that immediately online right on the website. You could also directly transfer the money using a wire transfer into our account, or you could use an online mobile money platform. We have that. So we can do all your payments online with mobile money, or you could actually do it with your phone there and then. And then we also accept every manner of mobile wallets that are available, especially electronic ones from the banks. You could, of course, walk down to our actual branch and then deposit the money directly. And unfortunately, we do not take checks, so you have to deposit cash. Now, between 48 to 72 hours is how long it takes before you actually get your papers, depending on whether you make any mistakes or not. But what's so great about this whole process is that as soon as you made your payment, you can actually send the proof of payment, and the process of processing begins immediately. Now, what are the benefits for you? You could be anywhere in Zambia right now, whether you're in Chiengi, or you're in Porokoso, or you're over in Nakonde, Chadiza, you could be in Livingston, you could be in Sesheke, you could even be in Mwinilunga, and you could be able to do this. So it would made it really easy for you, and you can do this all online. You could also arrange your own courier for signing of documents and receipt of the certificate, which we'll be happy to do for you. This means you're saving yourself a ton of time and, of course, money if you have to travel that far. This is also the idea of convenience at the touch of a button. It's efficient and seamless. And if you do it before the 1st of December, you save yourself a cool 400 kwacha. So how do you do this? Look, don't be like everybody else who waits until it's too late, then scampers about in a panic. But visit pacra.destinypeakpro.com today, and let's get this process started right away. I'm looking forward to see you there now.